Okay, look, what are you running today?
Oh man, why are you putting me on the spot there? Alright, I'm taking a really dumb fleet. I've got two MiG-80 battle cruisers with Madine, engine techs, gunnery teams, leading shots, quad battery turrets, and then Madine's one has Lando. Then I have 4 transports. All the Black Dice one, 3 of them have Comsnet, and 1 of them has Ahsoka, and then I have 2 VCXs. And then I'm just not going to tell my objectives right now because we're at the store. But yeah, let's see how this goes.
Alright, and today we're at Wyong at the Rebel Outpost, which is being run by Sean Darby, the awesome Grand Moff Sean Darby. There we go. Say hi, Sean.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Okay, here are the rest of the fleets. This is what I'm running. I got Yavaris, a Hammerhead, an MC-30 with the Donna on it. I've got 2 transports and a whole bunch of bombers. So 3 X-Wings, Jan, Gold Squadron, Nora, and I've got Nim and a H6. Let's see what the others are running. This is what Sean is running. A whole bunch of mess with Imperials. Got a fleet here from Andrew Hart. And some more jank over here. Ooh.
This is Ben. This is my first round opponent. He's a great guy. He's agonizing over which objective of mine to take because what was your bid? 15 points?
15 points.
Yeah, it's pretty obscene. So let's run through his list. You can kind of see it on the table.
And over there.
And over there. It's a lot. So we've got 3 Raider ones. One of them's got Screed, Ordnance Experts, and External Racks. One of them's got Ordnance Experts and External Racks. I'm noticing a theme, Ben. One's got Ancient Callus, Ordnance Experts, Quad Laser Turrets, Flechettes. Well, that's going to be great, yeah. Impetuous.
What use is that today?
Yeah, and then 4 Gazantes, 3 of them with Comsnet, 1 of them with Repair Crews, and then a good old Gladiator one with Minister Tour, Ordnance Experts, Engine Techs, ECMs, APTs, and of course, Demolisher.
Of course, it's Gladiator.
So he's trying to pick. So my objectives are Most Wanted, Intel Sweep, and Fire Lanes, and he's just having a real tough choice.
Really tough choice.
Because my list is pretty good at all of them.
No, it's just I really hate versing fire lanes.
Yeah, man. I think you should clearly go with Fire Lanes.
Fire lanes is a bad choice.
No, it's not. It's a great choice. Nick, you'd agree, right? It's a great choice, right? It's a great choice. I think it's a great choice. He goes in with Most Wanted. All right, we're going to come back up to... All right, here we are after deployment. It's going to be interesting. So Ben took Most Wanted. So shockingly, I made this Naked Flotilla my Most Wanted ship. And then also shockingly, I made Demo the Most Wanted ship. I'm gonna go right ahead, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a tough fight, and I'm probably boned. He's got first player, and I'm out activated, so he's gonna get Demo and External Rack Raiders, which I've already said in other videos are great. So we'll see how we go. So I get for taking a dumb list. But yeah, so I've got my 2 Liberties. This one here is Madine. This is the other one. This is just a Comsnet transport. Naked one on the far left. This is Ahsoka with Comsnet and just another Comsnet. Over here we have the Agent Callus Raider. Which one's a Repair Cruise?
Repair crew is number 4, which is that one.
Okay, so that's a Repair crew. So the green one.
Fucking one?
Which one? So that's a Repair crew. The rest of the Gazantes are Comsnet. This is Screed's boat, isn't it? I believe.
Correct.
Then this is just the ER. I bumped that. ER Raider, and then of course Demo. And yeah, we'll see how we go heading into turn 1. Oh, and of course, yeah, classic. Good luck.
Good luck, man.
I'm gonna need it. Alright, so we're coming now, we're heading into turn 2. This is the board state. I clearly hooked hard left, trying to slip the net. Raiders are coming in. Screed's Raider is fucking in the danger zone, but also he's kind of a weapon himself, so we'll see how that goes. And we got another Raider waiting in the wings. And then all of my flotillas are like, oh man, Liberties, you do your stuff. We'll see how we go.
We'll hang back here and see how that goes.
Yeah, and then we might...
Kind of like my flotillas.
Yeah, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's thematic, right? That's what we're doing. Alright, heading into turn 2. Let's see how we go. Alright, so this is heading into turn 3. Turn 2 was pretty eventful, so Screed ran in, and man, he laid some hurt on Madine. Like, all of my front shields are gone. A lot of my shields on my Madine are gone. In return, though, the 2 Liberties, pretty much thanks entirely to quad battery turrets, blew up Screed with perfect damage, and it was pretty unfortunate. I got to lock down his brace twice. It was pretty alright for me.
I got no defense tokens.
Yeah. It was like, oh, we're at close range both times, and you don't have brace. This kills the Raider. In return, some stuff. We both rammed some stuff because we're apparently really bad at this game. What can you do?
There was 8 ships on my side, so I'm okay with that.
Demo's looking to come in, and the other raider is not far behind. And then Impetuous, this one is? Yep. Impetuous is sitting out here, and he's got some pretty good shots all around. So we'll see how we go heading into turn 3. Alright, we're heading into turn 4. My most wanted Gazanti unsurprisingly bit the bullet. This Gazanti's in a bad place. This Gazanti, I keep saying Gazanti. My transport's in a bad place. This transport's in a bad place. A couple of his stuff is near to death, but most of it's going to fly away. So we'll see how we go. Turn 4. Alright, here we are heading into the top of turn 5. Looks like I'm probably going to lose some flotillas. That's going to be this game. Demo's coming in. Madine's pretty beat up, but like, we'll see how we go. It's really on Ben. This raider is seriously beat up. This raider's beat up, but I'm probably not going to get it. I said probably. It's almost a sheer certainty that I won't. But yeah, heading into turn 5. This is the board state, and we'll see. Alright, heading into the final turn. Hopefully this will be a quick one, because I feel like once the action stops, we can just be like, the Gazanti stay still.
I'd be like that.
Probably going to lose all my flotillas. I said probably, it's almost a definitely, and then yeah, we'll see how we go after that. Alright, I mean, I'm great at this battle blogs. This is why Ken does it, normally not me. At the end of the game, my Liberties and my 2 VCXs were still alive. The Liberties were over here. All of my flotillas, including my most wanted one, died for a total, it sounds impressive, you killed effectively 5 flotillas for a total of 98 points. Nice. His Screed raider died. His 2 other raiders, one was on 1 health and the other was on 2 health. I just couldn't get him. He also had a flotilla on 1 health left. I just couldn't pop him. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So in the end, it was 98 to Ben to 77 to me. It was a good game, so it's a 6-5. I'll take it.
Very close game.
Yeah, it was a good game, actually. Alright, round 2 coming up. Alright, here's my second round opponent. I don't know who this jerk is.
I'm on this side of the camera this time.
I know, he has to be involved in every battle blog, apparently.
That's it.
So Cam, what are you running today?
Okay, I already showed the crowd this fleet, but so I've got Dodonna on an MC30 Lambda mission.
With H9? Does it have H9s?
Yep, H9. The usual loadout.
The usual, yep.
Garazona with boarding engineers and external racks. I've got Yavaris with flight commander and fighter coordination teams. I've got a jamming field GR75. I've got a bomber command center with boosted comms. And over to my nastiness over here, Gold Squadron, Jan, Nim, Nora Wexley, 3 X-Wings, and a Scrub.
Alright, so we know my fleet, so we know that this is going to be a poor matchup. This is what I get for taking a dub fleet. Yeah. So I had the bid, I decided to go first, and I picked Hyperspace Assault because I'm an idiot. But we'll see how that goes. We'll come back after deployment. Alright, here we are after deployment. Naked flotilla hugging the line. Comsnet, Madine machine in his lib, Ahsoka, other Liberty, Comsnet, and then my 2 VCXs out on the flanks. Squadron Deathball of Doom, Bomber Command and Jamming Field, Yavaris, Garazona, and then unsurprisingly, Dodonna. Oh hey, Dodonna's off the board. Dodonna in Lammunition is off the board awaiting hyperspace. We have 1 token here, which is kind of obviously to my right, 1 in the center, and 1 to the left. Shocking, 1 in each quadrant, who would have guessed? Alright, heading into top of turn 1. Good luck, Kenny.
Good luck, man.
I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, I'm terrible at this. This is why Ken normally does it. I forgot to do hey, this is the going into top of turn 2. Basically, these squadrons, these 2 here were over there. But basically, I moved my VCXs up and moved the tokens away. And then Ken moved them back 1. My first activation this turn, I activated this flotilla, pulled this VCX back, shot Nora, and then Ken's activation, you're only 1 activation in, aren't you? This is still
yes, this is my second one now.
Alright, so he activated his flotilla, sent in some squadrons to beat up on my VCX, and then he's about to do his second one. I did a flotilla who comms-netted something to another flotilla. My bad, I'm really bad at this, Ken. But this is like part way through turn 2. We haven't really done anything really important, so this is what the board looks like. And obviously hyperspace did not come in yet. Nope. Alright, continuing to... Alright, so we're heading into the top of turn 3. This is the board state. Liberties have pushed up. Flotillas are supporting. This flotilla copped a ram from Garazona, which flipped up. It was point defense failure, so boo. Boo on that. I really wanted to flak all them. This one's tracking along. VCX is down to 2. Other VCX is doing fine. Ken's just deciding whether he's coming in. I think he probably will. But yeah, so where are you coming in, Kenny?
think around here.
Okay. Yeah, just in front of everything. That seems.
Yeah.
Seems
I
pretty.
can land on them. I'm around.
Yeah, no, I know.
Otherwise, he's pretty tempted too.
Yeah, man, you do whatever you want.
Either way, I'm losing a ship. Or two. Two this turn.
That would be good, yes.
Can I do that?
You could. But really wish you hadn't.
Yeah, that's right. They go
Push it. There we go.
Fuck you. You're lucky I love you. Yeah, so he's got double side. He should. He should at least. Alright, cool. So Madine's going to be dead. That's great. This is great. This is going great.
If we can pull this off.
Well, see, my thing is that if I don't kill that, they're all dead anyway. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. I mean, you got H9, so I'm not redirecting. That's great. Alright, turn 3 coming up. Is turn 3?
This is now turn 4.
Turn 4. Yeah, yep. So heading into turn 4, as clearly I was aware of, turn 3 was huge. Okay, let's start with the least important thing. Garrel's Honor rammed into this flotilla. Dodonna came in, so he pulled the structural, killed it. But the first activation of the turn was this Liberty here, and it was huge. It hit the Neb, and I gambled a little bit, and I gambled enough that I put 3 damage onto the Neb, which meant with engine techs I could ram it and kill Yavaris, which was huge. Because if Yavaris went off, I was 100% dead. I also killed the Bomber Command Center flotilla with the same activation, which was also huge because we just did the squadron phase and Ken just whiffed like 3 or 4 dice. Yeah, Ken, I feel you, dog. To make matters worse, Ken did the smart thing as second player. He presented 2 bad options. Either I move Madine or he cops the double arc, or I get wrecked by Yavaris. I thought Yavaris would be the most damaging long term, especially because I'd never get such a good opportunity again. But to make matters worse, Ken double arced with the MiG-30. He concentrated fire, and off his front arc he had 2 hit crits and like just a massive damage, and then he's got H9, so it's just a Liberty's nightmare. And I landoed off Madine, and he whiffed on those dice, so I only took shield damage, and then on the side roll, he didn't roll any hit crits. So just all-around bad turn for Ken. He's down to 2 activations, but a shit ton of squadrons, but I kind of feel like because he got nothing really to activate his squadrons, I'm just going to run away. And then that'll be it, basically.
Pretty much.
But we'll see how we go. Heading into turn 4, we said? Turn 4.
Turn 4.
Turn 4. Alright, turn 4. Alright, we're heading into top of turn 5. Did anything die? Oh, one of my flotillas died, didn't it? No, that was last turn.
Last turn. I think VCX died this turn.
Yeah, 1 VCX died, some flak happened. That was literally it. Everything else just moved away. My Liberties are bouncing. It's all about point preservation right now. Yeah, so turn 5. Let's see how this goes. Top of turn 6. Ken blew up my flotilla that was at speed 0 with the squadron command of Garrel's Honor that sent in a scrug. And that was death to that. Ahsoka slipped the net. I ended up with a double arc here on Madine onto Dodonna. So we'll see how we go. I need some good rolls and some quiet people in the background. But I think with Lando, he should be okay. But we'll see how we go. Turn 6. End of the game. Low scorer. Couldn't fucking get this thing down. Laminition. It's too survivable. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So at the end of the game, I killed 2 flotillas and Yavaris and an X-Wing, and Ken killed 2 flotillas and 2 VCXs. Super high scoring game. But hey, what can you do?
For the objective either.
Yep, that's it. What can you do? All right, we'll tally up points. How much is that, Ken?
Let's see, 13, 50. And
Hey, mine's easy. Mine is exactly 70. You scored exactly 70, Ken.
you scored. Let's see here.
Yeah, take 4 again. That's fine.
121.
So that'll be a 6-5 for sure. 6-5, but I'm on the 6 this time. Good game. All right, round 3, come on up.
It's better than this list, I can tell you that much.
We're both Steve and I are just complaining about a list.
No, I'm complaining about my list and saying your list is great.
Yeah, see, I know. Well, I'm standing here saying this list is terrible, but I'm having fun with it.
Swap lists.
We should swap and we'll have fun. Yeah, I like it.
And then I'll slaughter you and be
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
It's not your list, it's shit.
Yeah. That's pretty standard. Alright, this is Steve. Welcome everyone. I love Steve.
Hello, people.
So Steve's list that he's not happy with is an ISD. It's 2, isn't it? 2? Yeah, ISD 2 with Relentless, Leading Shots, Jejerod, Skill First Officer, and Gunnery teams.
Yep.
He's got the new standard Raider, which is ER, and I totally missed that. ER and Ordnance Experts.
I'm not very good at it.
And then 3 Gazantis? Do they all have Comsnet? Or
3
just...
Gazantis, 2 with Comsnet, 1 I couldn't afford a Comsnet for.
Oh, no, I feel that. I had the exact same problem.
I have a 1-point bid because I couldn't afford a Comsnet on that one.
Beautiful. And then Squadrons, you have Marek, Jendon, Saber, and Valen?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty nasty.
All of my favourites.
They're actually, yeah, I mean, that and Vader is like my starting point for Imperial Squadrons these days.
They've actually done better than this thing has all day.
Standard.
I haven't fought against any other squadrons all day, so that probably has helped.
It probably helped a little
I
bit.
fought some over there, doesn't it? I'm the same.
It's fine, you're not fighting Squadrons right now because I've only got 2 VCXs.
I'm going to win those. Yeah, that's 30 points I'm getting.
Yeah, well, I really can't argue that point because you will get it, so...
You just hide them in a corner and go in a circle.
Nah, bugger that.
I can chase you, it's fine.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, fuck, you're speed 5. God damn it. Really, there's nowhere you can hide. Okay, so I decided, because we're both like bottom of the pack, middle of the pack, so we're just going for the fun. We're going fire lanes. Here's fire lanes. I'm there.
We're not as bottom as you like, but we're
Yeah. My first round opponent sucked, apparently.
by our definition, not being on the first table puts you at the bottom.
Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last.
That's right, nothing else matters.
But this is carried on. Fair enough. We're playing fire lanes. We're going to come back after deployment. Alright, here we are after deployment, heading into turn 1. Got my naked flotilla over here. We've got 1 token there, matched by a Gazanti and an ER Raider. Got my 2 libs in the center with a Soaker in the middle and a VCX up front, plus another Comsnet. There's also a token that we've mutually agreed is mine. Got a flotilla, an ISD, his squadrons, his radar, and his other flotilla. We've agreed this is probably his. And then I have this flotilla out here, my other VCX. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Turn 1, fire lanes. Let's fucking do it, gang. Alright, here we are, top of turn 2. Gibbs in first turn scored this token over here. I scored this one in the middle. And he scored this token over here. Fucking surprising all round, right?
Shock.
This Gazanti's going to be hanging out here all game, I feel. This Raider's screaming down this edge. My flotilla's bailing. 2 Liberties have turned in, so I decided to go home. This flotilla's here, this flotilla's here. So that's Ahsoka, and these are my 2 Comsnet ones. Flotilla, ISD, squads. My VCXs are mixed in around here. And we got another Raider and flotilla. Goodness. Heading into turn 2. Let's see how... Alright, here we are heading into turn 3. Hey, guess what? Gazanti is fucking loving life over here. Raider's coming around. This flotilla's not happy about things next turn. This flotilla's okay. These 2 are going to die. Just for sure. IC's going to crop some punishment, then probably fly away and then live and be happy. Liberties are... I've done goof this one, Steve. That's what I'm going with. Marek and Jendon are going to destroy this and then move on to things. Raider's going to swing around. Gazanti's going to swing around. Turn 3, it's going to be interesting. Alright, can't remember if I did turn 3's fucking film or not, but if I didn't, here's turn 4. Turn 4 is eventful. I front arced this.
Not much happened in turn 3 when you think about it. I mean, just all of our ships went past each other and did nothing.
Well, and the other stuff got blown up.
That's true, all that stuff.
All that stuff got blown up.
Actually, turn 3 was the most important turn of the game, so well done for forgetting that one.
Yeah, that's it. So nice. 2 of my flotillas died and a VCX. 1 of his Gazantis died and nothing else. He's going to fly away. He's going to just win handily because of fire lanes. So good job.
Fire lanes, more points for me.
good job, Luke. So you definitely win that one.
That one.
And
you definitely get this one.
Yep.
Done.
Actually, hang on. How many dice you got?
8.
So I got 3.
6 at best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even with that,
yeah.
No.
I'm a dreamer, Steve.
It's an ISD.
All right.
Argue with the ISD.
All right. I really don't know what I can do. I think I've kind of... Well, I think this one's beyond reach. It's just going to be how much Steve drops me by. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Turn 4.
We did 4.
We did 4. I don't think we did 5.
They've been pretty quick.
Yeah, look, we've been powering through this. It's been a hilarious game. Lots of bants. It's been good. Especially good for Steve.
Yes, especially good for me.
So I don't think I did 5. If I did... great. If I didn't, my libs were here. There was a Raider here. I destroyed it. There was also a flotilla of mine here. Marek and Jendon destroyed it. They tag teamed the shit out of it. No one scored this token. I scored this token.
I should have thought more carefully because I probably could have double liked that token.
You could have. but you didn't.
No, I didn't.
It's really going to ruin you.
I know.
That one keeps doing it. So pretty much the rest of this game is going to be him annihilating that flotilla over there, and then that'll be it. All right, turn 6. Here we go. This is Steve and I having a giggle because I took my bat and ball and I went home. First activation, I went to float. Yeah, speed 1, speed 3 off the board because I can. Look, I'm not being a poor sport. It was definitely going to die. I was just clearing the way, making life easier for you, Steve.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That saves the Empire energy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good for the environment, that was.
It's cost efficient. All right. Alright, here we are in the game. Fucking hilarious game that it was.
What a mess.
What a mess. So these guys, well, they're dead. But that doesn't really matter. So he scored this for the final time. I came in and reclaimed my one for the final time.
Proved your point.
I proved my point.
All over that token.
Yep.
It's yours. You've marked it.
And bam, he's fucking dominated that. What a hero.
He's done a literal circle.
90 points. He scored 90 points. He scored that 6 times. What a fucking champ.
That's his value, what, 3 times over and change? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nice, good shit. All right, so at the end of the game, Stevie scored 275. So he killed everything but my Liberties, which is a grand total of 110 points. He then scored 165 of tokens for a total of 275. I scored 90 in tokens because I got 6, and then fucking whatever the rest is, it added up to 166 for a 109 point margin to Stevie, which will be, is that an 8? Does that cross into an 8? It's either a 7 or an 8.
We'll find out later.
We'll find out, but clear winner, good game, and that's the end of the goofball adventure. All right.
Oh, so this is the recap. All right, short recap. It went bad. It was a bad flight. What were my thoughts about it? So I'll be honest. I didn't want to fly anything too serious. Partly because we're getting close to Nats, as wanky as that sounds, and then also more importantly, I didn't really want to have to think too hard. So I was steering clear of squad heavy fleets and stuff like Kraken, where you have to think really, really hard about where you're going. And I just kind of wanted to do something to sort of plug and play, so to speak. This fleet was not good. I've done a similar fleet before that I took to a top right event, where it's same sort of idea. It was 4 flotillas that were just sort of comms tokens, a couple of squadrons, and then 2 big ships. But that was 2 MiG-80 assaults, and that was with Akbar, and that was a way better fleet, personally. I just don't really rate the Liberty. I know a lot of people love it. I know a lot of people love it with Madine. I just, and hey, that could just be down to me and play style and skill. But it just didn't work. It just didn't work too well, personally. I found that the Liberties, again, really struggled against other big ships because they couldn't punch out enough damage. Like, in that final game against Steve, I did take fire lanes just because I wanted a decisive win for one of us. So I was hoping that Steve would take the bait, and because he had the ISD, put all of his tokens in the middle. And I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that Gazantes have a dice. So I was hoping he'd put them in the middle, and I could just VCX it away and then claim it. But so when he split them up, I was like, well, I've already kind of lost this. And then there was a point in turn 1 of that game where I could have decided to turn both my Liberties away from the ISD, bully and probably kill a Raider, a Gazanti, and then use my VCX to drag along the middle token and control the other one. And I really just wanted to see how it'd go against the ISD, and yeah, they just both didn't do that great. I mean, part of that was positioning. Steve slipped the net, but then that was the problem, is because they just had that front arc and it's pretty narrow, all things considered. If something gets beyond that front arc, like it's a classic front arc problem of they are a lot harder to use, and large ships are really, really hard to sort of like to turn around. Like you really got to block, or you have to sort of set it up so you can get that multiple use out of it. And I couldn't do that, so it went bad. Second game against Kem was pretty alright. Hey Kem. That was always going to be a funny matchup. I kind of knew it was going to be a damage race from the get-go, just with all of Ken's bombers and their bomber support. Ken was trying out to Donna. We both kind of agreed that if he had Rakan and Yavara stayed on that board in that turn where I blew it away, I would have lost because he would have just bombed the Liberty into submission. even with his atrocious die rolling, I think an extra 5 dice would have done.
Nah, I would have flopped it all.
You would have flopped it all,
I
yeah. Look, I wouldn't even put it past your dice. But that was just a straight damage race. I knew my only way to win was to get in there fast and then kill stuff and then flee. And that's exactly what happened. I flew in there, I killed Yavaris, and I killed the Bomber Command Center flotilla, and then I bailed. And then, funnily enough, the problem with that though was, even though he had, that's why I swung around. I really tried hard to kill that MiG-30, but I mean, Lammunition is just super hard to take down, even without my Mothma. Because the problem was, even though I'd taken Yavaris off the board and a flotilla off the board, and there's a couple other stuff I'd killed, it was all small. Because so much of Ken's points was tied up in his squadrons. You had the full 130, didn't you? And that's the thing. So when you have 130 points of squadrons, if your opponent doesn't kill them or table you, man, it's a lot of points tied up in really sort of diversified accounts, as it were. Like, if you don't take them out, it really adds up. So that's why I was only a no win there. And then the game against Ben, I actually thought I was really, this will sound really, obnoxious. I actually thought I was pretty unlucky not to win that. It was only a 6-5. It was pretty narrow. I think Ben clipped me by 20 points off memory. And man, he had so many things super close to death. He had a Raider on 1 health, another Raider on 2 health, and then a Flotilla on 1 health. Which are probably, I could have, if I had been smarter and activated better, I could have taken that one out for sure. But definitely those 2 Raiders, like if I'd gotten a little bit luckier or positioned a little better, those 2 going down really would have swung it in my favour. And that was probably the game I was most happy with, because it was the one that I most for sure thought I was going to lose hard. Out-activated, initiative, so Ben was first with his ridiculous bid. I just didn't really have an answer for his fleet, really. My objectives, he kind of looked at and was like, cool, I'll take most wanted. If you don't kill Demo, which I didn't, you're not going to get the points. And the real problem was he created that full line abreast formation. And part of you just wants to charge in and just be like, gun your teams, take that. But the problem is when you're activated that hard, you can just wait. I do it to people all the time. You just wait for them to sort of drift into, the ER Raiders or the Demos, just arcs. You just hit them hard and then you just fly away. And pretty much first turn I was like, I'm not having any of that, and that's why I hooked it hard. And I think that, if anything, kept the game as close in my favour as it did, because one, it neutered Demo. Demo basically did nothing all game. And more importantly, it surprised Ben. I think Ben really just thought I was going to fly in and die, and I didn't. Funnily enough, I actually think if he'd gone for gold with Demo, he probably could have taken out my non-Madine Liberty, because it was hurting. It was down to 4 hull. And I think if he'd gone in for it, he would have gotten the kill. But he didn't. That's how the cookie crumbles. So, Battle Blog review. Definitely preferred Toronto. Toronto was a much more enjoyable experience. I think even just flying it, I kind of wanted to take this fleet to be a plug and play, and part and parcel to that was I wanted it to be fun, and I didn't find it that fun, to be honest. It was I kind of felt like I had to run away a lot, and then you feel like, I made the joke with Ben that if this was in canon, and I'm looking at his fleet, and he's got a couple of Raiders and a Gladiator, and then a whole bunch of Gazantes, if that was canon, and they'd seen 2 Liberties, they would have shit their pants and would have been jumping to hyperspace as soon as they could have. But I'm sitting there going, man, I'm screwed. And it was just sort of that disconnect, which wasn't super good. So definitely enjoyed my Kraken fleet a lot more. I found that Knife Edge was a lot more fun. And it just wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't have a great time. Apparently the Liberties, not my thing. But hey, if they're your thing, different strokes, different folks. Don't hate me in the comments, please. Okay? It's not my fault that I didn't enjoy them. It doesn't diminish your love of them, okay? Just preempting all that. But that's pretty much it for me. Intel Officer Luke, signing out.